Hey guys, Welsknight here, and welcome back to another episode of Vault Hunters. Hope you guys are having an awesome day. I'm having a fantastic day. Thank you for telling me how to actually feed our Eternals. It's a little unintuitive. You have to take the food and then click on them in here, which is a little weird. It's not really explained anywhere. So that's a thing. Also, I did spend a little bit of time between episodes just making sure I have some gear to give him. So we're up to now, what is it, 15 armor and 9.4 damage? So, like, it's a vast improvement over what we did have. And then also, I want to change the Rampage specialization. Now that we have an Eternal, we originally went with Shaman, which is, like, not particularly great, but it does give you damage over time, and my thinking was that when I'm fighting a boss, it'll keep doing damage to them if I run off to heal. But now we have an Eternal that will do damage to them if I run off to heal. So we're just going to go ahead and use this and get rid of this specialization right here. Now, we have a couple things we could do. We could re-specialize, like into Berserk, for example, which I think might be really good, just because it extends by a second every time I hit him, and I can hit more than once per second. So, yeah, I mean, this would last much longer. Alternatively, we could just leave it on the regular Rampage, which does way more damage, but only lasts for 22 seconds. So I think, or we could go into Vampire, which would give us Life Leech, which in a way is good, but it doesn't really help all that much with our damage. So I think we're just going to leave it on the default Rampage for now, and maybe down the road we'll spec into this one or this one. I don't know. But for now, we have our Eternal to help us out, so that will be great. I would like to get him leveled up. He's almost there. So let's just look here. If we look at Vault, or is it Crystalline? Yeah, here we go. Crystalline Burgers is a regular burger, a poisonous mushroom. I don't have any of those. Can I buy a Crystalline Burger in here? Are there any for sale? Yeah, there we go. We can just buy one. And we should only need one, I think, to get enough experience, because he is a very low level right now. So let's just grab a little bit of Vault. Oh, actually, I have a Vault Silver right here. Good. Okay. And then once we do this, take that, and then we feed that to you, and now he is leveled up, but he can't level up anymore. The max level will increase with the number of Eternals you have. So if we make another one of these cryo chambers using another Pog and make another Eternal, then this will go up to 2. But right now he's maxed out. So we could add health, damage, or speed. I'm really I know from watching Iskal's videos, for example, that speed is really good, but 14 health seems like really low to me. Like, that's only, what, 6 hearts? So I think we're going to do this, and unfortunately he only got 1, which is not much. I was hoping to get more along the lines of 4 to get him up to about 18 health, but it's fine. And then I guess we'll start pumping speed in the future. But yeah, that's all good. So now, I think I'm ready to basically run another vault. I mean, obviously I got to grab all my vault gear and whatnot, but I think we're just going to do that. Oh, also, I did make a few more catalyst shards between episodes. Most of them are pretty whatever, but this one does add lucky. So that'll be something we want to use. I did check with the 5 crystals I have right now, and none of them are, like, particularly great. So I'm just going to hold on to it for the time being. But I think we will definitely be making use of that in the future. So let's put on all of our vault stuff and things. We need this. We need a crate. And yeah, we should probably grab a candy bar and some of these as well. Okay. Let's actually Fill that up all the way. Are we good? I think we're good. Okay, vault time. Well, it's a good thing that I double-checked before we actually went into a vault, because I didn't have any potions. Or at least not very many. So I made a bunch of those, and now I think I'm going to try just running a random vault here. Let's see how it goes. Crowded and easy. Okay, well, crowded is bad, but easy is fine. So I think we'll probably be okay. Let's just delete these, set a little waypoint as we always do, and I guess we will go this direction. Now, I want to just point out that I do have an Eternal, and I am not summoning him right now. I'm going to save him for a boss. Should we decide to, fight a boss on this particular run? There are so many enemies. There we go. So, yeah, this is all terrible. All right. Let's just run this way. And hopefully, I mean, how many... Man, I need 6 obelisks to fight a boss in this one. That was bad. Okay, heal up. Okay, you know what? Yeah, we've got our magnet activated. Dude, I will say, crowded is just awful. Like, it's... it's actually the worst. I hate it so much. And you know what? Sure. Take all of this. Get off of me, please. At least it's easy, so the enemies aren't going to be as annoying as they otherwise would be. But still, like, crowded is just so many enemies. I have to be honest, I'm not a particularly large fan of this room. Yeah, I legitimately think crowded might be like one of the worst modifiers you can get. Okay, that's a dead end. Ow. I got knocked off, which is rather unfortunate. I'm really tempted to just leave. Like, my cleanse is on cooldown right now. The enemies are everywhere. Like, I don't know. I'm not... This is not going, like, particularly well. One thing I have seen in the comments, though, that is a great idea, is ender pearls in the dank. Because ender pearls, we don't take any damage from them. Oh, hey, it's me. Hi, self. We don't take any damage from ender pearls. Go away. You too. I'm just trying to dump all of my stuff. And since we take no damage from ender pearls, they're essentially free teleportation. Like, we can just boop, and that'll help us get around the vault way faster. And because, I mean, we've got an enderman farm, so we're not exactly short on ender pearls. Ever. Like, I have more of them than I can ever possibly use. So, that seems like a great idea. Yeah, we're gonna get exploded. It's fine. Let's grab a new box. Leave me alone. Just for one single solitary moment, please. So I'm going to be honest, I've spent probably another several minutes in this vault since the last time we talked, and there really hasn't been anything of note happening. It's just kind of, all the rooms have been pretty bad, and the enemies are everywhere, and it's like, I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to say it's going poorly, because, like, it's not that bad, but at the same time, it's also not been particularly good. It's just kind of like it exists. There just hasn't really been much to talk about. Oh, we found a room that's worth exploring, my friends. Finally, something good. Okay, so yeah, this is a very good room. There are ores everywhere here. And you also told me, we found this room once a long, long time ago. And you guys told me that there are tons of ores in the walls. So if we dig into the walls a little ways, assuming we can live long enough, it's very unfortunate that we're finding this room in a crowded vault. How are we doing on time, by the way? We got 11 minutes? That's quite a lot of time. But this should help us out with vault ores, like, pretty significantly. We're just going to take all the stuff we can here. Okay, nothing I care about there. But yeah, you guys have said that if you dig into the walls, you will likely find more stuff. Which is great. So, let's just see. Oh, okay. Yeah. Hey. Oh, you had a fire sword. That's not very nice. Now, as far as digging into the walls goes, like... Oh, yeah. There's definitely stuff here. Some of it very good. That's a black opal gem. This is going to fill up our inventory extremely quickly. Also, we need to be very careful because health is a thing. But this is definitely a room that is worth our time and worth spending quite a lot of time in. I think it is time to drop down, right? We cleared all this, yeah. We're going to drop down here to a lower level. It worked. Oh. It sort of worked. Blocks, please. Alright, let's check out this level right here. I don't think I'm going to dig into the walls. I think we're basically just going to stick with the carts. Because the thing is, I know there's a ton of ores in the walls and whatnot, but, like, you go through so much extra inventory space that, like, I just don't know that it is necessarily worth it when we have all of these ores in the carts that are right here. So let's worry. Ooh, hello. I mean, obviously, if I see ores that are just sitting out exposed where I can easily get to them and everything, then, like, sure, I will obviously grab them. But I don't think I'm going to dig giant holes in the walls, at least for now. Okay. I guess at this point we've probably grabbed basically everything that we're going to grab. So we're just headed down to the lowest level. You know, I was just looking at my health and I realized I am a little bit lower than I thought I was. Am I trapped in a hole? No, we're good. Let's just do one of these real quick so I can actually heal. Because as you may see, I am on 2 hearts, which is, you know, obviously not where you want to be. Oh, and I've only got 3 minutes. We need to get out of here. Like, basically right now. Should have been paying more attention to the time. Yeah, we gotta go. Right now. Blocks. Okay, where is our... That's not what we're looking for. Actually, you know what? Fastest way? Probably ender pearls. There we go. Heal. Home is that way. Yeah, this is actually potentially really bad. But I think with the power of ender pearls, we should be okay. I mean, this ultimately ended up turning into, like, a fairly okay vault, if I'm being honest. There's probably some gilded chests in here that I can quickly grab. Usually they're just kind of sitting out. There we go. All right. I don't have the time to be doing a lot of this, though, so there we go. We're just going to get a move on. We got 2 minutes. Also, my magnet is basically gone, so let's just turn that off so I can repair it rather than making a new one. And you know what? I think we are just out of here. That ended up basically on account of that one single room turning into a really good vault. If it weren't for that, that vault would have been kind of awful. Well, after unloading everything into the chests, these are all of the vault ores, and we're going to break these together. We've got Fortune 4 plus the 2, so this is Fortune 6. Make sure we're on Vein Miner. We got 1 Puffium gem, 5 of these Opaline gems, or however you pronounce them, 8 Welsknight, not bad, 9 black opals, 19 alexandrite, 19 woodedite, which is probably an insane amount, almost a stack of beniotite, 11 painite, and 16 larimar. So that's not terrible. I mean, 8 Welsknight's great, and 5 Opaline's pretty good. The Puffium is also, you know, quite useful. But there we go. So this is what we got, all in all, from the vault. We got a couple of these vendors, neither of which are selling anything particularly good. We got a mystery box and a couple of vault gear pieces. So let's do the mystery boxes first. Nothing particularly great. That's fine. Those go in there, these go in there, and that goes in there. And then the leggings, Scrappy Plus and Scrappy Plus, I believe. Yeah, common vault leggings are good. Extra durability, I mean, that's not awful. And then just another random idol. So all in all, as I said, not a great vault, except for the fact that we found the super insanely rare gem room and got just a massive quantity of different vault gems. So, you know, it ended up working out. Let's put it that way. So using some of the gems that we found in that last vault, I was able to make a couple of danks again, sort of restock after we lost all of our 4 danks a couple episodes ago. So I've got one here for some of these gems, and then I've got one here just for vault burger pieces and some of the other common vault stuff that we end up finding a bunch of over the course of a vault. So I think we're going to take our new danks and we're going to run another vault together. And easy, plentiful, and locked. What's locked? Locks the vault. Doesn't that mean that we have to fight the boss? I'm pretty sure that means we have to fight the boss. Although, you know what? If I'm being honest, I'm actually okay with that, because I was kind of planning on fighting the boss anyway, given a decent opportunity. Hopefully we'll actually be able to put our Eternal to use this time around. Last time, I mean, I think it does make sense to save the Eternal. Wow, great room right off the bat. I think it does make sense to sort of save our Eternal for the boss fight, because your Eternal can die in the vault, and if it does, I want to make sure, I want to have the Eternal for the boss. So I think the smart thing to do is we don't need that. We'll take all of this, and that's another thing I need. I need to make a relic booster packs and mystery boxes for our danks. There's a decent one. Okay, we're not bad. Like, we're off to a pretty good start, I would say. Well, that was a great first room. We managed to get just a ton of loot thanks to sewers being great. But I think... Hello. Go away, please. Anything good here? No. No. Nothing too crazy. Not much here either. But I will take the opportunity to dump those. But yeah, that was a very good first room. I mean, we do need to find obelisks. Since this is a locked vault, it's going to be extremely important that we actually find all the necessary obelisks to fight the boss. Because I'm fairly sure that's what locked means, is you have to fight the boss in order to leave. And I do spy our second obelisk here, so we'll grab that. Are you on Ender Pearls? Because I feel like you should be on Ender Pearls. I don't think... Yeah, I think this may be a dead end. Yeah, this is as far as this one goes. Ooh, what are you? 2 minutes? Yeah, I'm going to do it. I may regret that, given that we're already going to be on somewhat of a time crunch. That may not have been the best decision, but, you know, YOLO. Okay, well, we're in a plentiful vault, and we just found vault crystals, and there is another obelisk. So, not terrible. We may actually just be better off, instead of pillaring, like, maybe we're better off using Ender Pearls for some of this. I don't know. It's good. It's kind of a question, but it's plentiful, and we want vault ores, so we are 100% going to try and take advantage of that. And we found another crystal caves. Look at that, man. We are getting quite lucky, I would say, with a lot of this stuff. So no complaints from me. I will say this crystal cave doesn't seem to be quite as good as the previous one. Still, though, it's not awful. Well, this may be a terrible decision, but we're totally doing it. Where are my potions? Where are my potions? Oh, I hear a witch. There we go. Now we're back to a reasonable amount of health. Naturally. Die. Naturally, we got poisoned again. Man, you're being really kind of rude right now. Alright, we're down to 7 minutes. I think we need to definitely keep looking for our next for the final obelisk. We don't necessarily need to pop it right away, but we need to at least find one. There is one over here, but this is 100% not a room that you want to fight a boss in. So we're going to keep looking. Okay, well, we've found another amazing room for vault ores. I may regret this, because the locked thing is a thing. But how can I turn down all the vault doors, you know? I mean, they're so good and needed for, like, all the things. So, like, you kind of have to, right? It's like a rule? Okay, I think that is enough. We absolutely 100% need to focus now entirely on finding and fighting the boss. We are running low on time, and the last thing I want to do is die in this vault and lose all of this great loot and vault ores that we just found. So that's where we had just come from. I took a wrong turn. Again, we could fight the boss in that room, but like, you really don't want to fight a boss in that room. Anything with water in the middle of the room is just like not great. Give me a decent obelisk room. Just one. That's all I ask. I don't feel like that's too much to ask for. And a boss that will actually die, like, in a reasonable amount of time. Okay, man. Again, this is not where we want to fight the boss, but we're down to 2 minutes. Alright, I'm going to go check this next room right here. And if it's not an obelisk room, yeah, we're just going to have to fight the boss in that other room. I don't want to do it, but I don't really see another choice. So, rip. Alright, summon this. Oh yeah, and Rampage. Wow. Absolutely wrecked. Just Absolutely got destroyed. Holy cow. Welsknight, you did pretty good, I gotta say. You're also drowning, because you're dumb, I guess. Whew, man, that worked out pretty well. Okay, I know, I am big dumb for not having my idol in my offhand during the fight, and therefore not getting it to level up. But in my defense, I think I've figured out what may be the cause of the bug where you open the portal and walk into it and then nothing happens. I've noticed it happens pretty much only when I have an idol in my offhand and a crystal in my main hand. So it might be something where, like, it thinks I'm trying to click with the idol or something. I don't know. But either way, I took it out of my offhand, activated the portal, and then I guess I just forgot to put it back. But anyway, we've got a ton of ores. We're going to start over here with the very good ones. The Funswide ore or whatever. Let's make sure we're actually on fortune. There we go. There we go. We got one of those. We got 4 puffium. Okay. 1 black opal. And 5 opaline. And then the rest of these are painite and other things that are far more common. So let's just pick all of this stuff up. How did we do? 7 wootedite, 6 alexandrite. Wow, only 6. That's kind of surprising. But you know, and you can only get 1 of an ore. Like, that is possible. Or you can actually get none of an ore, even with fortune. Even with fortune 6. It's pretty rare, but it can happen. This was our boss chest. Oh, we got another puffium gem. Okay, cool. I'll take that. And eternal soul, used as a crafting ingredient. Found in boss crates, once you have at least 1 eternal. What is this actually used to craft? Eternal soul. You can make a flask of regret, or an infused one. And the infused one, is used to make all sorts of different stuff. Seals and... Okay, gotcha. So, something semi-useful there. We got a trident. We got an unidentified relic. Is that from Diamond Essence? From the Richety Rich. We may already... I think we already have that one. But... we did also get a bunch of vault gear, including some chest plates and stuff. We'll get these rolling as well. And while those are going, I'm going to sleep. They can roll in my sleep. It'll be fine. There we go. All right, so what did we get? We got an attack speed idol. That's pretty good. And just an idol with no bonus. A vault chest plate with knockback resistance. And, oh, I guess this one didn't roll. No, it did. That was weird. Okay, just a common chest plate. And then a sword with extra attack damage, but low overall attack damage, so not that great. Nothing too crazy there. One thing I was curious about was if the gear on an Eternal would level up when you kill a boss, and it doesn't look like it. I was hoping that having this gear equipped on your Eternal, once you killed the boss, it would still, level up. But I guess that is not the case, so... oh well. We got a mystery box for 4 vault bronze. That's not great. Vault silver for oak drawers is great, though. That's a very good one. So we'll just toss those in there because we don't need them right now. And that's pretty much it. I mean, we did get more relic booster packs and more mystery boxes. Turtle eggs are not a modded item. Those are a vanilla one. And, a couple other random things, repair cores, etc. But all in all, I mean, we did all right. I'm just glad we made it out in one piece. Also, we leveled up again. So we have a skill point to spend on something. And so what does this actually level up? It doesn't actually say. Okay, here we go. So cooldown. Yeah, so there's really no point in leveling the Eternal skill up again. At least not right now. I think what we should probably do is start saving for water breathing and then fire resistance. I think that's probably the next path we want to take. Obviously, we want to get another level of strength when we can. And actually, maybe this is what we should save up for, is another level of speed. That could be really good, too. Either way, I don't think there's anything we want to spend our skill points on right now. The only thing is maybe experienced, but like, I just really don't see the need for this skill right now. Like, the only benefit to experience, because, you know, we've got an Enderman farm, and I'm a somewhat patient person. I don't mind sitting there and killing Enderman for a bit longer. The only thing we really need that for is to get experience from the bottles of experience, right? The bottles of enchanting, these things. That would be really the only thing we need it for. And we would only need that in the actual vaults itself, so that we could pop the experience altars if we have already popped an experience altar. So essentially, investing into that skill right now is going to be a skill that is only going to be useful in the event that we find not just one, but two of those experience altars inside the vault. Outside of that, I don't really need it because I got the Enderman farm, and I'm fine leveling up my experience all the way to a high enough level before we actually do the, you know, before I go into the vault. So I just don't really see, like, it's something I want to get eventually as more of a convenience thing than anything else, but it just doesn't really seem like something that's going to be that beneficial right now. I think we should save up for another level of speed, and then maybe this water breathing and fire resistance. This seems really useful as well. And obviously we're going to want strength and all that other kind of stuff too. But yeah, I don't know. All in all, I think we'll be fine. It's just, you know, we're making progress though. We got a ton of vault gems today, which was great. That will help tremendously with a lot of the sort of progression stuff because everything takes vault gems. So, happy about that. But guys, I think that is going to do it for today's episode. If you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Links in the description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, my friends, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.